Welcome back, daters! Oh my God, we have a very special episode.
Very special.
Before we jump into the topic for today, if you two beautiful Black men could introduce yourselves to the audience.
Okay, hey everybody. If y'all don't know who I am and y'all don't recognize my voice, my name is Ray Cunningham or Mister Ray, whatever you want to call me. They call me a lot of things, but I am a man of God.
What's the top thing they call you?
I'm a man of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes.
Okay. The first, the oldest, and the coldest.
Okay. Period. Next.
Am I looking at this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you point at the camera. Just
That's how you know she ain't never been on a reality show. Don't look at the camera.
Hi, you guys. I'm Jacob, and I have a podcast called Just Us Podcast, and that's what I'm pretty much known for.
A phenomenal podcast
Fun.
with a beautiful co-host.
We love her.
We love her.
That's our girlfriend with the hands.
Yeah. All right, before we jump into today's topic, I do want us to take a celebratory shot.
Okay.
The reason why we're taking a celebratory shot is because our podcast is officially 1 year old this month.
1 year old.
1 year. You remember it?
The bitch ain't tell me that. I didn't know. I just been filming.
I handled the business. So our podcast is officially 1
Cheers.
year.
Cheers to 1 year old.
Cheers to 1 year.
Yes.
We made 1 year, Nathan. Can you believe it, bitch?
So you got a man out of it. Congratulations
I did.
to you. Clank, clank.
Okay. I got a man out of this
Well,
one.
cheers to that.
Okay.
You met him on the show? You came on here, you met
He
him
was
on
a
here?
viewer.
He's a viewer.
He was in the back.
Okay.
Yes, he was in the back.
Cheers.
Cheers to my man.
No, I'm not drinking that. All that.
Oh, shoot.
This is tequila.
Also, well, let's talk about sponsorship.
Mhm.
This episode today is sponsored by Reach LA. Reach LA is where LGBTQ plus people of color use creative arts, health and wellness, personal development, and social enterprise to increase their self-sustainability. Thank you, Reach LA, for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, Reed.
Shout out to Martha Cho. Is Martha still there?
I think so.
I've met Martha years. I've been to LA that long.
Mhm.
Years ago. Like I've been to LA almost 20 years.
That's
Oh, wow.
that's
That's
and
a
Martha
long
used to
time.
run it. She was running
it.
it then. I think she's probably still involved. But shout out to Miss Martha. though.
Shout out Miss Martha.
Hey, Miss Martha,
So
man.
let's talk about relationships. Let's go straight to it. What is y'all relationship status?
I'm single right now. I'm talking to a couple of guys.
How many?
2.
Okay.
Good.
Is that your normal?
Why is that
No,
your
usually
normal?
it's one,
Okay.
but they both live in the same state. So to me,
In like California or the same state somewhere else?
same state.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, you're not gonna say.
They don't live in here.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh, I'm like, what end of the 110 are they at?
The country.
The country.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get the cues.
Yeah, I did. So you like Southern men.
I do. I like
Nathan
all.
does too.
Yeah, I like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. Or foreign man, but it's just hard to date in LA for me. Honestly.
Very much so. We're
For
gonna get
you,
into
for
that.
everybody.
For everybody.
Well, I mean, he got a man.
That bitch outsourcer.
Oh.
Yeah.
my
my man's on the other side of the country.
Right.
So I love long distance though.
Oh, Jay, you didn't ask them. What would be you guys is like one like give us a dating affirmation before just give us a dating affirmation individually.
Don't have a wet ass and a dry wallet.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be giving it up and ain't getting no money.
I know that's
I
right.
know this right.
You can't be
Don't
dating to
be
be
a
broke
broke
now.
hoe.
No, you can't.
Don't be a broke hoe.
booty
Please don't
loose
be
with no
broke.
money. That
I
make
saw
no
that on
sense.
his story. That's why I got
I knew that sounded familiar. Somebody
Not
said
the
that was
meme.
in
Look,
the rap
remember,
song.
he screenshotted that one.
Okay.
I loved it when she said it. It's the truth.
Right? I would say communicate. That's it. That's my affirmation. Just communicate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your affirmation.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's your relationship status?
My relationship status, I'm not telling all my business, but
Mhm.
I am single, but I'm not alone. I talk to several different people,
Okay.
and there's one person in particular that gets a lot
that
of my
has
time.
your time.
Yes.
I love that.
I like that. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
single.
honest. I don't have no. I'm 40 years old. I ain't got no reason to lie,
Ain't at now.
and I'm too busy to lie.
And then you're Aries. Aries.
I'm a whole Aries.
Yeah.
You know, we get scared when people like us. We be like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Y'all will run
do.
quick. Y'all
We
run
like
for-
to chase, and then when you catch us, it's like, all right, bye.
And are you a March or April Aries?
I'm a whole Aries. April 15.
Yes. Oh yeah.
The Aprils
Oh,
are
yeah.
the daughters of the Aries.
They are. They are.
Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin, you know.
the divas.
So if y'all had to fill out a dating app profile today, what are 3 things that you would list on that dating profile? Any 3 things?
Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
You can say it.
Ooh.
Our podcast rated R.
Right. I would say I like to travel. I like fine dining.
Mm.
And Oh, I love brunch. I always put that on my little day so they know what
That's
time it is on Sunday.
I like that. I like that.
I like to travel. I like fine
that.
dining.
Hint, hint.
Nobody has come up here and said anything like, like
Poised.
that. Poised like that. I like that.
Can you keep up?
That's what you were
That's
playing.
what-
That's the one. Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That'll be okay.
I'm self-made. I work. I take care of myself. I live. I travel. I'm connect. I do what I need to do. I don't really need a partner to fulfill anything other than what that song said.
Okay.
There we go.
Having fun.
With saying that though, like, how do you make room for that partner? Because no matter what position a man plays sexually, they still have attributes of a man and want to feel needed and desired. So, like, how do you navigate that with being so independent?
There's moments where I feel like being submissive. There's not a lot of those moments where I'll just let somebody just come in and take charge and take control, and I just go with the flow. But if you know what Aries, we don't go with the flow, and we don't want anybody in charge of us, regardless of what position you are. Nobody, and I can't think of one Aries that's just go with the flow, happy-go-lucky, don't ask no questions, do what you want to do. That has never been us. It's never been in our DNA. I've never met another Aries that's submissive, so that's probably been a reason why I've always dated the same type of person. Or zodiac, I'll say. Because there's one zodiac that's very dominant in my black book.
Who?
Taurus.
Really?
Honk the horn in their ass, Greg.
Tauruses are cool. They all right. I had me a Taurus once. He was fun.
Everybody loves a Taurus. It's Taurus
He was
season.
fun.
Everybody loves a Taurus.
They're not spectacular, but
We
they're
are.
fun. They're fun.
We are.
They're
love us.
aggressive.
What has been your experience dating in LA, Jacob?
I haven't had a good experience dating men in LA, just rich men. So, like, that's easy to date in LA, like get things out of men. But now that I make my own money, I don't need your money because I have my own. So now I want something romantic, but it's hard.
I need your money.
I still have somebody's card on file. I can use that anytime. But it just feels good to, so I just want a real love and just genuine. And I feel like it's very hard to do that here. So I always dated outside of LA.
Outside of LA. You found much more success with that.
Yes.
How about you?
I dated in LA. I've been here about 18, almost 20 years.
Yeah, that's 2 decades.
LA's always been my second home, so I'm comfortable here. And I feel like I'm known enough that people know my energy and how I am. So when people do approach me or they slide in my DMs, they know what's coming. So they know I'm outspoken. They know I'm going to say what I want to say. They know I'm here, I'm there, I'm in and out of town a lot. Again, it's LA, so I don't put too much into it.
Where do you be finding men? Where do you
I
find
was
men?
going to ask you, like, how many relationships have you been in 20 years, too?
Oh, my God. I don't keep up with names now.
You a busy girl.
I don't remember back what I did a year ago almost. No, I genuinely meet people in person.
Okay.
Because I am a former television personality, whatever you want to call that. And I still do work in media. So I'm in different headlines for different things in terms of not blog related, but like work related. So people know that I'm working. It's always a job in place. It's always something moving. So I meet people in different workspaces, through different platforms, through us actually communicating and working and doing business together. And every once in a while, I'll just, see what the options are, but I don't do well with meeting people offline because I've noticed that a lot of guys that have really nice pictures online, great content, they're so awkward in person.
Have you ever dated somebody that's like a fan of yours? And like, what was that experience like?
I hate that word, fan.
Supporter.
Supporter.
Yeah. I hate when people come up to me and be like, I'm such a fan. I'm like, no, you're not. You're a supporter. The fan to me is cringe. That's like Beyonce got
I hate
fans.
that word.
I don't have fans.
I did date someone that at the beginning presented themselves to just be a business associate, was familiar with me. But once he got comfortable, he started quoting stuff that I had forgot. He was asking me questions about former coworkers and sending me clippings of articles from other people that I no longer work with or deal with. And I was like, okay, this is...
Oh, that was a fan.
Baby, this is not Wendy Williams Hot Topics in his bed, okay?
That was overwhelming.
That was a lot, because I was like, roll over. Hey, what's Ray J doing? What?
Jay, go ahead and introduce our topic for today. Not Ray J. Well, put Ray J on so he could help us. Ray J got money.
Right. So today's topic is about hookup culture and how hookup culture impacts gay dating. So we're going to talk a little bit about sex and hookup culture. So when you guys hear the word hookup culture, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? And do you see hookup culture as a good thing for Black gay men?
I think it depends on the age group. Hookup culture for the YNs is different from the aunties. Okay,
Right.
I ain't driving too far in LA. Okay,
I'm not driving.
and if I have to go too far, it better be what the text message said.
I host.
Me too.
Oh, y'all
I
don't mind
host.
hosting?
No.
I don't want people in my place.
I have traveled a lot, and
Okay.
when I lived in New York, there was I couldn't host,
Okay.
so I was living with family. So
Okay.
I prefer to host now.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was single, I enjoyed hosting. I just felt more safe. And I felt
You didn't
safer.
mind a random stranger just coming in your house, taking his shoes off, sitting on your couch, and
Well, I didn't have that many random
Oh,
experiences.
okay.
Yeah. Majority of my hookups were like people that like I knew or
She
I went out
lying.
with before.
okay.
Go ahead. Finish your
I'm not
story.
But yeah, majority of people that I hooked up with was like people that I like went on a date with, and then I got to know them a little bit.
I like the scary profiles, the one with no picture.
Oh no, really?
Oh, you one of those?
Girl, I ain't got to open the door. I can look out the door and see if I like it or not.
And do you open the door?
I've closed it a couple times. Or I didn't even open it a couple
You better
times.
get you a Ring camera.
So when they ring it, like, what do you do? They already
No,
got the
there's no.
address.
I can see your face through my
me
camera
not
at
speaking
home.
no English.
I'm not an anon girl. That's not happening. I got to see how you look.
Explain what that is. to
Me
the
no
girls.
speaking no English.
Well, it means two different things. One of the anon thing is face down, ass up. You come in and they pipe you. Or when I say anon,
Have you done that before?
no.
Okay.
I just
Wait.
said I wasn't an anon girl.
But let me clarify, when I say the no profile people, I just get a kick out of messaging people who don't want to be seen. And then when you finally get to the picture, you be like, girl, this is what you had in?
Right.
Really?
The people that don't have no pictures, they always ugly.
Some
all the
of them
time.
are and some of them are not.
Let's do a ratio. How what's the percentage?
I will tell you this much. The last couple times I've used an app just to just see what was out there in different cities, not in Los Angeles. I don't do that in LA. Now, when I'm out of town, we're going to see what's going on. Usually they'll message you with a picture first, like a disappearing picture.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Mm.
But then you got to wonder, like, is this a catfish? Meet me at the bar in the hotel lobby.
I'm so tired of disappearing pictures. What about you, Jacob? What do you think about hookup culture? Like what it means to you?
Growing up, I used to cruise. You guys know what cruising is.
Oh, you was a cruiser girl. Wow. Tell us
Really?
about it.
The
Wow.
bathrooms, the parks. I think that was something.
Oh, I never
I
did
am
all that.
shocked.
I also I think
Yeah.
cruising is a fetish. So
Yeah,
with
I
people
love
who are
cruising.
interested in cruising, there it's just a big.
So wait a
fetish
minute,
for them.
explain
you had to
cruising to
do
me.
that.
Now, what does cruising mean where you're from?
In Sacramento, like you
Yeah.
just go to parks and you like mess around with guys
Mhm.
In the wilderness.
in the
It's not
wilderness,
the
baby.
wilderness.
Okay.
What do you wear to
Oh.
cruise? Like, what is a cruise
Oh, I
outfit?
like this outfit right here.
Okay.
Outfit, bitch. But you been naked under.
No,
Oh, okay.
Jockstrap.
no, I'm not. I have a jockstrap at home. We got spikes on it, so I don't really wear that unless I got a
Spice. Oh, you a leather girl?
It's a little fun. But growing up in my household, I couldn't have guys over. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was young, so I had to figure out how I could go out and meet people.
Wait, how young were you cruising?
I was like 17,
Nice.
but it was people around my age. But then when I turned 18, that's when I hit up the guys.
How
who was
old are you now?
Like 30s, huh?
How old are you now?
30.
Oh, you're 30.
How did you know where to cruise? Like back
Yeah,
then?
what do you know?
Oh,
like,
please! They have websites. They have everything. We talked about
Back
BBC
then?
Live and where they used to put all the
I
the
remember
cruise
that
and
in high
stuff.
school.
Added
Yeah.
forum
Okay.
boards.
You'll find it.
You find it, baby. Word of mouth. You got a girlfriend who like cruising too.
What are cruising hours?
Just not a daylight.
11 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the
4
morning,
o'clock.
right before the sun come up.
Mhm.
Child, go ahead and get arrested in that park.
Yeah. Well, cruising has become really, really popular now and popularized, and I think it's just kind of like I never cruise because that's just not my thing.
The
but-
weather's too iffy.
I can't
out
do
here
that
for
no more.
Do
I
you
used
bring
to be
your
able to do
own
that. I
like
can't do it
lube,
no
or is
more.
it spit only? Like how?
I was young, so I wasn't doing all that.
Yeah.
I just like, little fellatio,
Yeah.
little make out, milk
Yeah.
me. Clock
Oh
it.
my God.
Okay.
The girls I know that were cruising, they were going to suck dick. They weren't going to get fucked. But you could get fucked if you like.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't really take it all the way there when I was outside.
I was a classy Christian, so I wasn't doing anything outside.
I've never
What
cruised like
was
that.
your first experience with hookup culture?
It was outside.
Did you bottom?
At
What did
least
you
it was
do?
inside of a truck, though.
Inside of a truck.
It was outside, but inside.
Did you top or bottom? Okay, plead the fifth. Cool.
It was in a car.
It was in the car.
Use the
Your first
context
hookup
clues,
experience.
children.
What was my first hookup? I don't know what my first hookup experience was. What's yours? What do you remember? Do you remember your first hookup experience and where it
Yeah.
was?
Mine was somebody that I used to go to church with.
Hookup.
Yeah.
I do. I was like 20.
Oh, we ain't been dating about then, girl.
Yeah, I was 20. I met him on.
My girl, a late bloomer.
Yeah, I'm a late bloomer.
Okay.
I met him on MySpace. Yeah, I met him on MySpace. He drove from Akron, Ohio. I'm from Cleveland. He drove from Akron.
Akron.
Yeah, he drove from Akron to my house in Cleveland. And yeah, that was like my first like hookup.
Wow.
Mhm.
I really can't tell you my first hookup. I've hooked up a lot. I had a 10-year run, but I
Okay.
don't really do it now anymore because it's just I'm bored.
It was in New
but-
York, right?
Yeah, and
New
it was
York's
fun
fun.
back then.
Yeah.
It
It's easy
was
to do it
so
in New
fun
York,
back
yeah.
then. It had to be maybe in the back of a building or probably not my first. No, probably had to be a car or something.
I feel like
Probably
with our generation though, like we weren't fearful. Like I don't know if we just did not know, but like we
because the
weren't
straights wasn't on the
fearful.
sites trying to kill us. Now they on the
Shut
sites.
up,
They done
cut
picked,
you up. Like, what's
okay,
that
they done
movie?
picked up game with the gays, so now they're on there, tricking
Jeffrey
the girls
Dahmer.
and gagging them. Back then, we were
Yeah.
really just going to play.
Yeah, 'cause
And-
I talked to that guy for probably 24 hours, and the next day he was at my
Yeah.
house.
And DL men were more prevalent back then. I mean, they are now, but like they were like the DLs was really DL. Back
Yeah.
then.
So
So
yeah. So they
That's
went
why I
on the
tell
website.
people now, if you want to play, go to a sex bathhouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where you got to pay to go in. There's security. There's camera, like you're
Security,
good.
yeah.
you're safe.
towels,
Mhm.
Yeah.
things.
I did not know there's security guards at a sex house.
Yeah.
So you just can't walk up in there and go to work and go home.
And can't.
Oh.
I'm not a bathhouse girl.
Are
either.
y'all more like date first, then hook up, or like hook up and then we can date after?
I'm 40. I need to see if I like it or not.
T?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my
right.
time. I'm not
That's
wasting my
right.
time.
Okay.
I'm busy.
What about you, baby?
No, we're gonna date first.
You're gonna date
Mhm.
Because you don't just get this.
It's to me, it's not black or white for me. It's not dating and hooking up are two different things. So
Mhm.
men that I date, I always tell you, men that I date, I don't sleep with.
Are we dating for fun? Or are we trying to be in a relationship, like get to really know each
Yeah.
other? Because we're trying to get to know each other. I want to get to know you first. We could talk about the sex on the second, third date. To see
No,
what it's
no,
given.
no.
But
I need to
we're not
see
having
it
sex right
now.
away.
You
Absolutely
know
not.
what?
You asking men that?
I don't ask. I tell. I need to see it
You need to
now.
see it now.
When I
I'm
was
not wasting my time.
majority of like my hookups turned into like dating experience. Like I don't think I've ever had a sexual experience where it was just like one night stand and we never see each other again. It was
Oh,
always
I
like
see him. I just don't
it
speak.
was always like mine is always like we always communicate. We go and grab a drink. Like
Mhm.
it's
Jay,
very
are
friendly.
your types different though? You don't have a type for who you would hook up with, and then who you would be in a relationship with, because those are
Ooh,
always
yes.
different. Your hookup type is you're much more lenient.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say like my hookup type would be a gym boy. And then my like relationship type is like a nerd. Like I am so attracted to a nerd. Like I love a man with glasses. I am
Mhm.
so attracted to a nerd. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love a nerdy man.
They be
What about you?
nasty. I love it.
I love a nerdy man because they ain't got
I
nothing
love
else to do but
street
watch porno
trash.
and play games.
I like a little bit of everything.
You do? Okay.
In terms of what?
I don't mind a chubby man. I don't mind. I don't have a preference.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're
I-
hooking up,
no. Mm-mm.
I've been
I like a
saying
guy
this
with a
for-
long tongue because
so-
I like my nipples. Like it's something. I have a tongue fetish. I think.
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Nice
You have
juicy
rings?
lips. Huh?
You have rings?
No.
You should get some.
Really?
No, because they might mess up your sensation.
Baby, not mine. Baby, it's an activation.
No.
I'm a car bitch.
Not
turn me
press
on.
go, bitch.
Get some rings.
How do you think hookup culture has changed the way like gay men communicate and like how we
Mhm.
interact with one another?
I think hookup culture has evolved from like for me being 40, and I remember
Oh,
starting in high school. Back then it was very verbal. It was, this is me, this is you, this is what I like, this is what I want to do, but I don't want this to get out. I don't want this. I don't want. We were very expressive in saying what we wanted. Like, my parents don't know, or my job doesn't know, or my family doesn't know. So let's keep this, that. And it was no gray areas versus now. you might meet somebody that's married with kids and you might actually post a picture to and then do social media now. This girl know him, the sister know him, the cousin know him. Oh, you knew he was hanging with him, and like everything is just so put on display now. Where really, I don't understand why there are DL men because everything's shown.
Yeah.
Everything is shared now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new normal now. Like back then, it used to be sacred. Like really, you had to hide it. Like let's go and hook up around the corner.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody hooks up, and everybody's cool with it. It's like, oh, you did it with them. Okay, cool.
Well, they got names for it. Isn't it called like pansexual now? Like you can just go wherever you want to go and do whatever.
Pansexual people are people who are not interested. Like they don't have binaries. Like they're interested in everybody. Like
they're freaks.
They can be, but I think they don't have gender binaries so in terms of in their attraction. So they attract to everybody: men, women, trans women, trans men. Anybody in the middle. So
I think communication has like improved. I think due to the hookup culture. I think that people are more okay with like basically saying exactly what they want,
right?
Opposed to like playing games, like and string you along. People are just like, "Hey, Ray, I want to fuck. Do you want to fuck?"
And I don't understand how people get catfished between FaceTime pictures, disappearing pictures, all this technology. How people are getting catfished at this point, I do not know.
On the opposite end of what you're saying, I think hookup culture has conflated a lot of our communication. I think we are able to drag people along now. There are more situationships than there ever been before.
I do agree. Now, I do agree in that regard, but I feel like those things happen when one of the partners is not honest about what they really want. And I think that there are times where I feel like as gay men, I feel like a lot of us have wanted relationships for so long that we're willing to look past the actions of what somebody's really showing us. Somebody is really showing us that they just want to fuck. If they texting you at 2 a.m. in the morning every Friday night after they leave chapel, that is not a situationship.
That's why I have those conversations on the first date. Do you want a monogamous relationship or non-monogamy?
Yeah.
You have to have those conversations because we need to know what's going on here.
If it's good, I want to be monogamous.
Right.
Not if it's good.
If it's good.
What are like the top, I would say like 5 things that you ask somebody on a first date?
Oh, that's a good question.
I asked them how's their relationship with their parents, if they have their parents, if they still exist. I asked them what do they do for work. I need to know what kind of income you got coming on. I asked them what are their pros and cons. Huh?
Even in LA, that's a very scary question for a lot of people.
Yeah, but but I don't do so what do you do for work? I kind of just ease in because a lot of the guys I date, I let them know that I'm busy and that and I travel for work, but I also let them know because they're gonna find out about my podcast anyway. Yeah. I hate when that's why I don't use dating apps. I'm not a big celebrity, but a lot of people do recognize me on when I use apps.
I see you on them apps, child.
Listen,
don't clock her.
Look, we on there together, okay?
We on there together, okay?
I said, girl, I don't want her to see me no message. I said, no, I want her to see me.
Oh, shut up. We got each other's number. We ain't got to do all that. And then I also asked them what's their love language. I asked them how are they with communication. I asked about their past relationship. Have you ever been in a relationship? And I asked them what do they like to do, their curricular activities and stuff like that, and also pay attention to their hygiene and their eye contact.
Yes,
eye
contact is really big,
right? Or, the date is bad if they're on their phone the whole time.
Oh yeah,
my phone is down when I'm on a date.
Do not disturb.
Well, is your phone like flipped upside down or is it?
It's like off the table. Like I'm letting you know that I'm like literally paying attention.
Same.
Yeah.
When I used to date, I used to always think if somebody would flip their phone upside down, I'm like,
lying.
Why you flipping your phone? Because mine is up. You see what mine?
Oh yeah, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't mind showing them. But we're not in a relationship yet, so they ain't your business yet.
Mine is in my bag. But go ahead, Ray.
For me, again, I'm 40, so and like I said, my time is limited. So
y'all drink every time Ray says he's 40. Go ahead.
Right. I get right to the point. I ask your zodiac. I ask, are you clean? And is that thing mean? And that's all I need to know.
Oh.
I don't need to know about. See, the thing is, it's okay. I don't need to know about your mom and your daddy. I don't need to know about that all up front because I ain't here for all that. I'm here for one specific thing. Now, again, if it's good and we get past, I call it my Aries phase because we go through a phase where like. We will be interested, uninterested, interested, uninterested, interested,
Aries,
uninterested.
so wobbly.
Figure it out.
We wobble with it. We wobble
so quickly.
That's Aries.
We are just. That's just how it is for me. But when I get comfortable, then it's very intense. Then it's on.
What about work? Since you are 40, do you care about their job and their career? Or
I
you don't
want them to
mind
be able to afford their own drinks and their own meals if they need to.
Are y'all
You're not gonna call me every day for food.
First dates, are y'all splitting the check?
If they ask me on a date,
No.
If they ask me on a date, they're paying for it. If I ask them on a date, I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I don't mind
No check
paying.
with
I'm
no
not,
man.
and I'm one of those. Look, I ain't tricking if you got it. Now, when I'm in
I
a
like to eat
relationship,
in nice
I don't mind
places
treating
like
my man.
Javier's and different
If you
things,
the rule should be if you invite me, you pay. If I invite you, you pay. Simple.
Yeah.
That's a simple
But do
thing.
y'all feel like this? Like I've heard this a lot where like people kind of like beat around the bush because maybe they don't want to spend that much money on a date because they're dating a lot. Like, do you wait and ask the person?
gays don't eat like that. All they do is drink in LA.
Yeah, but I always pull out my card acting real, just in case. I don't want you to know I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You invited me. I'm not pulling out my card.
Right.
Thank
but
you for dinner.
My card's on my phone.
There's
I'm
no
not
reason
flipping
for
my
me
phone
to.
over.
You invited
Right.
me. If I have to pull out my card, thank you. You want to be friends. There's no second
Really?
date. No, I just because
if they ask
Even if
you,
you
when I
interest in
ask a
them?
man to a date, I'm paying.
Mhm.
You don't have to pick up. You don't touch nothing.
Mhm.
But if you ask me, it's just courtesy. And
I
think
agree.
Put that boundary up for
right?
yourself.
'Cause I got to get ready for you, go get a haircut, nails done, all of that stuff. I just went on a really good first date with somebody that was actually in LA. I forgot. Oh, I did go on a date.
Period.
But and it was cool. And he paid. You know, he sent me 3 options.
Okay.
Oh,
He did. He sent me some options.
That's
We went.
nice.
You know, I got
Really
some
lift
steak,
up,
mac and cheese, all the good things.
Mac and cheese, girl, y'all ain't do nothing.
Oh,
after
I
that.
think you
Lots-
talked about this.
on the pot.
Yes.
Yeah. Then after I went and took him to go get drinks at my favorite bar, and then I paid for that.
See,
I should have ended it there because then we went and smoked hookah.
Yeah.
Okay, I would've got some hookah.
Y'all spoke to me. Y'all ain't do nothing else after the hookah.
He got too drunk and left. I didn't even see him say bye, child. We all about a
Y'all
table.
getting pissy at the date? Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
No.
Well, he got
pissy,
drunk
not
on
me.
purpose because
Oh,
he
good.
ate mac
Oh, you
and
was
cheese. He
good.
couldn't do nothing anyway.
Like my
That ain't everybody issue, Ray. Some
Yeah.
people can digest that
quick.
Okay.
Y'all, I know my body girls. Keep playing with that cheese.
Speaking of that, do you have any like hookup horror stories? Ever been painted? Or
Child, I will tell this story. Lord, please don't let me slip up and say the name.
Please don't say no name.
I
We
met
not trying to
somebody-
get sued. We
I
a new
met somebody
podcast.
at an event during an event weekend, and I knew this person already, and we hooked up. When I say we hooked up, like we sat together all night, talking, drinking, had fun. Left that event, went to a little after hour spot to like smoke hookah, drink, talk, and we ended up together that night. And I woke up and my back and my leg was wet, and I was like, "Girl, what is
He peed on you?
Bitch, he peed on me.
Oh my
He got
God.
drunk and peed on me.
So you're not into water sports?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Wait.
I'm not a lifeguard. I'm not a swimmer.
He
I'm not a
peed
deep
on the
diver.
bed, or he like peed on you like a.
He like was asleep in bed. He was drunk. He passed out drunk.
Oh, so
he drank a lot.
He peed in the bed.
And he blacked out. And I was asleep. But I woke up.
Was he naked?
One side of my
Bitch, yes. If he peed in the bed,
peed on me.
the
the bed and me was wet. It was a slip and slide.
You got peed on.
So I called my sister. She said, "Well, he might have had a seizure or something."
Oh!
I was like, "No,
Not a
that ain't no
seizure. He just didn't want to
seizure."
get him to go
Seizure.
pee.
He just didn't want to. He just blacked
Tell
out.
me
and
How
he
did
was
y'all
drunk.
have a
Tell me who it was
conversation
after, bitch.
that?
Was he
Like,
black?
I got up because he was still asleep when I left.
It was his home.
It was his home. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He was still
Oh,
laying.
it was
he was
his
still
home.
laying
Did
there
y'all ever
asleep.
talk about it?
Then let it
again?
go.
I blocked him everywhere, so we haven't had
Really?
a conversation.
Really?
Oh, my little
Accidents
puss.
happen. Weren't you
Oh, my
guys
That's
drunk?
not an accident. At
Was
this
he drunk
age.
though?
Yes, we
Yeah,
were
he was like
drunk.
fully drunk.
Oh, okay. So he probably
He
blacked
must,
out.
he must do that often.
I don't know.
Was he cute?
Yes.
Oh,
Tell me who it is after.
I'm not.
I don't mind a little pee on the leg. It's fine, babe. We clean it up.
What about you? What's your horror story?
You like water sports, huh, baby?
You know, I've never done it, but I don't mind. Go ahead. If you're cute enough, and if it's not real yellow and burn, sometimes the pee
The
burn.
men are not drinking water. You cannot piss on me. My skin is silky smooth. Go
Baby.
ahead. What's your horror story?
Well, speaking of cheese, I did shit on the date before by a Nigerian. I did. I talked about it. I wasn't planning on hooking
Sweetie.
up.
Prime example of
do
it.
you want
I
us
know
to
my
edit that
body
out?
girl.
No.
We went out to eat.
Wait,
we had a
because I
steak
heard
and
this
mac
on
and
your
cheese.
podcast.
Oh yeah, no.
And I was like,
I
this
don't say
nasty bitch. But go ahead.
Well, I was, I didn't really know about all that. I wasn't, a pro bottom or anything. I was just learning.
Okay.
And I
Younger
wasn't
years.
expecting to have sex.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have to edit it out. I know exactly what I'm doing on this microphone.
Okay.
I don't say nothing that I take back.
Just go ahead.
I've done it before.
This is going to be the preview clip. I want you to know that.
I haven't
Niece,
No,
you
I-
don't share this no more.
No, listen, but
No
I
share.
learned since, you can't do
So
stuff. I
okay,
know
so
how
that
to
was
do
your
shit.
that was your
It was
go
the
ahead.
beginning of me learning, this is my first time as Nigerian.
was
man.
learning
He had
your
a big
body.
dick,
It was a Nigerian man.
Mhm.
Wow.
So did he just shove it in?
He shoved it in and shoved me out the house. Do you hear me?
Did you? Oh, did he block you?
He just said, you got to go.
Was it clumpy?
I said, okay, bye.
Wait, he put you
No,
out?
it wasn't even it was like
A scathe.
He didn't let you wipe off?
Of course.
Was it a
We would be
sound?
fighting. I'm wiping off. I don't give a damn about that.
It's
Was it a
crazy.
sound or was it just like a...
that is
It
crazy.
was just a little bit on there.
Was it a sound with it?
No.
Oh,
Uh-uh. Listen, it happened,
You
and I
don't smell
learned
that-
since then. So
that
that needed
shit?
to happen.
And
I
you were
didn't know-
younger, yeah.
I didn't know about properly douching and all that.
It don't count. It don't
Jay,
count.
wait. Do you have a hookup horror story?
oh my damn.
I don't have one like for myself, but I was a part of like a scandal.
Huh?
Not a scandal.
It was like a hookup scandal. So I won't give any cities. So anyway, I was staying with a friend. I had just moved to a new city. I was staying with a friend for a couple weeks, and was hooking up with a guy. The guy left the next day. The friend asked him, like, hey, have you seen my digital camera? Have you seen my checkbook? I can't find nothing. I'm like, no. I'm like, oh my God.
Checkbooks.
So he called the guy, and the guy was like, no, I'll come back over and help you find it. And so something was off. So I locked my bedroom door. And him and the guy, they hooked up again. The guy left. The guy ended up taking like more stuff. He took his passport. He took money. So, and I was like, well, where did you meet this guy at? And he was like, oh, I met him at the bus stop. He was just sitting at the bus stop. I rolled past and I was like, oh, he fine. Let me holler at him. The guy was like, the guy said, oh, I'll suck your dick if you take me home. He's like, oh, took him to the house and he ended up stealing from him twice.
I'll suck your dick if you take me home.
Yes.
Wow, the girls be in peril.
Right?
So I think, and I was at that was such a young age for me. So like, and yeah. So I've learned from like other people's mistakes when it came to like hookups, but I haven't had any like horror stories.
I have one story. I have a story, but like it's not. I don't feel like it's a horror story, but it happened with the same guy twice at the same time. I went to go see this gentleman when I lived in New York. I couldn't host. He was living with his boyfriend. I didn't know that. I guess the boyfriend was in the room. So we was getting it popping one time. I guess like, so the first time I was like, we were kicking it like in the kitchen and like we had just got started and I was behind the fridge. I guess the boyfriend got up to go pee and he was like, started rushing me out the motherfucking house. I said, you know what, let me go.
He rushed you while you was naked.
No, I wasn't like fully naked.
You like ankles around your ankles.
And then so I gave him another chance again a year later.
And the boyfriend was still there.
This boyfriend was still
Rushed you again.
I was just like,
you are so hard-headed.
I know.
You are so hard-headed.
But he was so cute though. But I was like, I had to be like probably 23, 24. I was young.
I am curious about y'all turnoffs because I can say like one time during like a little hookup little situation, something that did turn me off that was like weird was that he pulled out like one of those like 2-gallon bottles of lubricant.
Why would that turn you off?
And it was like, but it was like 3/4 of the way gone. And it,
He
I don't know,
uses it to
it
drive
just
off.
turned me off. I was like, and he just like pumping it.
You thought he was accusing you of having a droppers?
That ain't never the case, sweetie. But no, I think that just turned me off. I was like, oh, I've never seen first off, I've never seen a lube bottle that big.
Not the 3 or the 4th cup though. You measured it too well.
Because I was like, oh my gosh. That was like,
Do y'all have any turn-offs?
I don't like any types of weird scents.
Mm.
Like I'm not into that. I'm coming over after the gym. When you hit that shower,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you can hit everything with it. I'm not into that. Like I'm not into that. No, I need. This is the Garden of Eden. We need to be clean over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smelling like
Garden of Eden.
lavender and cotton, okay?
I don't like I like my nipples licked. We already talked about this, but don't bite them. They're not food.
Oh.
Don't chew them.
You're like
Lick
a
them or
nibbler.
suck them.
I
You're like a
like
nibbler.
big.
But if I tell you no, like, hey, don't do that, babe,
Yeah.
you know, and you keep going, I'm gonna hit you. Like I had to pop somebody.
Somebody-
before.
Nah, I'm a pop.
No, I'm serious. So because I have very, very sensitive.
sensitive.
Right in the mouth. I have very sensitive areolas. I told you twice. The third time, it's a home run.
Yeah.
Wash your teeth. I don't like that.
Well, I can see you doing that too.
I'm trying to see what my turn-offs are. Too much aggression. That's a big one for me.
Really?
Yeah, too much aggression. Like you don't come up here rah like a Dungeon Dragon. It's not giving.
I don't mind a dungeon dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't like
Well,
that.
that's the thing. I'm not that kind of about. I'm not a submissive bottom. I'm more of a collaborator.
Mhm.
So sex for me is more collaboration than it is me just bent the fuck up with my ass cheeks open and you really getting it popping. It ain't giving that. Also, you do not. There's no insertion if you don't lick it, you don't stick it.
Yes. Period.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't like socks on. Like, I don't like
I
socks
love
on
feet.
sex.
Yeah, I love feet.
Like, take your socks
I don't like
off.
socks.
I don't mind
I need
wearing
to
socks.
see.
I don't care about socks because sometimes it's cold.
No,
And a lot of
take
folks
your
in LA
socks
don't have
off.
carpet on their floor. They got hardwood floors.
Y'all don't like motherfucker. Y'all in their Timbs.
What?
So they
I mean, I don't mind it. I don't like the P
Once
word.
I checked that off my list a long time ago. That was
Really?
it. That was it. Yeah, it was,
I don't like
didn't
the
get
P
that
word
front.
though during like if I'm bottoming, like the P word.
Oh, you don't like pussy?
Say the word.
Oh, pussy, yeah.
You don't like somebody.
I don't even like the word. No, they be like, give me that pussy. Like, what? No.
Oh, you don't like
I
it?
like the word booty.
What do
Tell
you
me to give me
call
that
it?
booty.
Okay.
Yeah. Pussy, bitch.
Oh, booty makes it sound like bad.
You like so you don't like pussy.
Jail.
Ew, if you even fix your mouth to say pussy,
I don't like
Pussy
pussy.
is
that
so
takes too much effort. No.
disgusting.
I don't
It
like-
is.
Yeah.
I don't
Eradicate
care
the
what
word.
word you use. I don't identify with
We
words.
know.
You don't like words?
I don't identify with words. Say what you want.
What
I
about
don't care.
do y'all like cock?
That is
I'm not
disgusting.
white.
I don't mind it, but well,
That is
I had sex
disgusting.
with a white boy before he did use the
I
word
have
cock.
never had anything
And
pink in
I
my
was
life.
with it. Fuck it.
I didn't like cock.
The cock is just please stop.
That's
that.
gross, baby. I'm not
After
here
a
for that.
hookup, do y'all leave? Y'all stay for breakfast? Like, what do y'all do
Excuse
after you
me?
hook up?
To the
Nah.
who?
Yes.
You're not hooking up, baby. That's not what you're doing. Cause you staying with these niggas.
Can you stop? Can I tell that story?
You talk- because you
We gonna make him a whole meal first.
Okay.
Clean
I
up.
do.
kitchen.
I like.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better. It makes me feel less of a whore. It made me feel less of a whore if I like you wake up and I like make you breakfast.
You feel like a whore.
Yeah.
You trying to bag them is what you doing.
No, not some of the men. Like back then, it was just like I don't know. It just made me feel better. And also, I'm very hospitable.
Okay.
So if you come to my home and you sleep over, like you wake up, like I know you're hungry. I'm gonna feed you before you walk out the door.
Oh, I like
But
that.
I think that's why a lot of times like the men will come back and come back.
I would. Shit. Free meal? Shit.
I have an interesting question. Do you guys think like race and body type, like does that play like key factors in who like actively gets to participate in hookup culture?
Race and body
Yeah,
type?
it's like, well, specifically
Yes.
in LA. I think it's by demographic in the city. Like
Mm-hmm.
in LA, you know who's gonna get it quickly. You know the gym boys, the body boys, they gonna get it. Versus if you in Texas
Yeah.
or Louisiana,
They love a thick
They
girl.
love-
It's the gym boys, the body girls,
yeah.
the Mexican, the white bottoms. Like they are really they really on point here. Those are the
Mhm.
I
ones that
barely
really
see a
get-
black on black couple in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
barely.
it's
So when I
it's
do
gonna
see
be
it,
hard.
I would hope that the other blacks don't try to disturb their peace.
They are.
You
We
know?
all share.
You
the
feel
same man.
insecure in LA on these apps. Like seriously, the requirements and the body types, I'll be feeling less than. I'm like, I ain't got no six
I'm
pack.
not gonna lie to you. I've been meeting couples lately,
Oh wow.
I enjoy.
I met them
Black
at bars.
couples.
Couples
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
is it
but
safe?
one of them is always a little more jealous than the other one. I'm like,
Mhm.
don't talk to me too much.
Couples are great. You just got to give them both attention.
Yeah.
Find a way to
a lot of
connect
work.
with each of them on their
Mhm.
own thing. I do enjoy couples actually. Like if I'm not a group sex girl, but if I'm doing like any kind of like thing like that, I prefer.
I feel like I had to watch my back too much. Is it safe to say?
Stupid.
Is it safe to say that majority of us, as far as black gay men in LA, enjoy hooking up outside of LA, like in other places, internationally? And if so, like, where do you guys think the best hookups for you happen?
The major areas:
Mm-hmm.
New York,
DC,
DC, Dallas,
Atlanta.
Houston, Atlanta.
Miami.
Miami, not really. Miami's hit or miss.
You got your back blew out on your birthday, when we went to Miami.
Oh my G.
Bitch.
Clock it. Clock it.
It was my birthday. Go ahead.
As you should. I have a thing like if I go to a different state or city, I always want to find their bathhouse and go.
Oh, you
So
like
I-
bathhouses? Okay.
really?
So I've been one in Houston, been one in Dallas, Atlanta, New York. I love New York. One in the Cock, yeah, in Manhattan. Then I go to Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Now, bro, you risking it in Vegas now.
Not you
Fine.
risking it in Vegas.
Who had-
Well,
who
they
had the
have
best-
gay bathhouses there.
Who
Yeah.
had the best bathhouse? I'm curious. Well, like Houston, like
I've never been to
I
one.
like Houston, but
And
I
I'm
had
40.
the most fun in probably Atlanta.
You
You're
don't gotta go to-
right.
you ain't gotta go to a
always gotta have
bathhouse
a
in
good
Atlanta. You can go to an
sexcapade in
apartment.
Atlanta.
well, Atlanta, their bathhouses start in the parking lot.
The bathrooms.
Yeah, but they
in
actually
Atlanta
have
are
a bathhouse
bathhouses.
where it's like there's lubricant, you can get tested there. There's, sex
I think
rooms.
that those
stuff.
are good.
I like
too, but
those.
yeah.
Those are, that's what I'm saying by
What's the name of
bathhouses.
it? Which one?
I think it's called Flex. They have one in
Flex.
LA too.
Oh,
You've been to
okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
Not
no,
as
no,
a
no,
chain.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a chain.
There's one in LA.
Wow.
There's one in Texas too. I think Houston. Yeah, Flex.
Flex.
Wow.
Flex.
As we all Google later.
Okay. Jay, come on, let's run this game.
Yeah, we gotta get to the game. This conversation could go. Okay, so we're gonna start with the hookup culture red flag, green flag game. Grab y'all flag.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still got some of y'all shot left. Let me drink some more.
Hold on to my last sip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, red flag, green flag. It is a red flag or a green flag when they want to meet up, but they refuse to FaceTime you.
Use your common sense, Molly.
I wasn't really a FaceTime. We would do the FaceTime, but I guess now it's fine. So I guess it's a red flag.
Messaging without a picture is one thing. Getting in your car to drive to somebody with no picture, good luck.
Thirsty, bitch. You thirsty. What you going to do?
And whatever flag y'all wave for audio purposes, just make sure you say it in the mic. So for audio listeners.
We all flagged red.
We all flagged
red.
Well, you have
They
both.
show up an hour late to a hookup without texting you.
Red, bye. Me no speaking
Red
no
flag.
English. The door don't open.
What does that mean to be late? Like to a hookup? Because y'all not communicating? You just popping up at a
You
bitch
just popping
house?
up. Yeah, you say 2:30, you get there at 4. Mm-hmm.
Right, let me know what's going on.
Don't let the Lord hit you with a Don't let the
Lord
Lord hit
split
you
you.
with a
That
good
was
Lord
red. Everybody
split
said red.
Yeah, but they suggest
Red.
skipping using protection because they tell you they're clean.
Red
Raw
flag.
dog.
I don't like
Anybody
the
can
word
say they clean.
but we probably would have that
STD free.
discussion.
All of those
Yeah,
things.
STD free is the better word.
Mhm. Do y'all ask for results?
I don't want to see it.
Now, do people carry
I got
that
time.
around?
I don't use condoms. Sorry, y'all. But go ahead.
We be truthful, yeah.
They got prep now,
Nobody
different things
judging
now.
you.
So
Oh,
you
nobody
can
judging me.
Because I don't
Prep.
remember the last time I used one.
Yeah,
I can't wait till we do.
But I
episode
haven't
sponsored by Prep.
hooked up in a very long time.
same. So it's like,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, the last time I
Really?
did just got my nipples licked. Yeah, that's it.
They want to cuddle immediately after hooking up.
Ooh,
Red.
green flag. Hold me a little bit. Let me
Really?
know
Green
what's
flag?
good.
Really?
I'm emotionally avoidant, so you're not
Yes,
you're not about to hold me.
Really?
I'm both.
It
Depends on the person.
It depends. It really depends on the person.
That is true.
They don't tell you their real name. They only want you to use a nickname.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
green
fine.
flag. You ain't know
That's
my name
okay,
either.
Yeah, they call me
Name.
Mr. Ray. I don't
Dorian.
care.
I'm Jay.
I'm Dorian.
They only want to hook up at their place, never yours.
That's fine for me.
Oh, green flag.
That
You
was
ain't
a-
come
that
to
was a
my
red
house. That's
flag for
fine.
me.
That's okay. It depends. Yeah, that's fine.
After they nut, they're already planning the next hookup with you.
Oh, green flag.
That's a
Was that
green
good,
flag.
baby? Do round two now.
That is.
They ask to record during the hookup.
No, sir. Red
Nope,
flag.
no recording.
If I had a different life and a different career.
Mhm.
Hello.
I'm okay. No.
They bring a friend to the hookup and say the friend's going to sit in the living room.
Red flag.
Wait a minute now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because if the friends show up and it's T, come on back here. But general rule of thumb, don't do that. Don't bring nobody to my house.
Unless they cute.
Yeah, let's see it.
Hello.
They ask you to leave immediately after you nut without offering you to wipe up.
Oh.
Red flag.
That's happened to you before?
No. Who?
It's a question. Question mark.
Right.
They want you to hook up in a public place, restroom, park.
It depends on the place.
I'm done with that life. If you're not my man, I'm not hooking up anywhere outside of bed.
I like spontaneous
I
stuff
have had
sometimes.
I'm an
it
Aries.
was-
We're
I mean,
spontaneous, but I ain't going outside with no mosquitoes. I can tell you that now. We
I'm
ain't
not
mistaking no mosquito
I'm
bump for
not doing
nothing
the park
else.
thing, the grocery store bathroom. It's just, I feel
Grocery
like it's
store.
become, I feel like the OnlyFans girls have oversaturated the hooking up outside in public, so it's kind of turned me off.
They ask you to pick them up for the hookup.
Bitch,
Wow.
excuse me?
I need proof, and I need to be persuaded.
You better Uber.
That was, and that was,
I dropped the fan.
that was the last
I mean, I
one.
dropped the flag.
Where you going to pick up somebody?
If again, I asked for the receipts up front, so I know if it's worth it or not.
When I was hooking
Oh.
up, I would never pick anybody up. I think
Now-
it made me feel like less than.
I did have
let's
men
play
pick
the
me up when I
spicy
was
question.
younger. Like
It depends on the
couple of spicy
location too, because
questions.
some things. Like if you say come from L.A. to Woodland Hills,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a receipt.
Last question.
Right.
They want you to go half on their Uber.
Excuse me?
Bitch,
No,
please.
ma'am.
No, I'm not even using a red flag. You came to, you give the cut, fuck, you got the good cat that you needed. Goodbye.
Meow.
I believe one of y'all in this room will go half on the Uber, but
I
I'm not.
believe you would too.
I will call you to Uber if I know you and we already hooked up a couple times.
Yeah, if it's a situation,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
like
I get
know
it.
the
Not everybody, you know,
situation.
people go
So
through
that LA date, would you have called him an Uber to your place?
Absolutely not. But he has money. So I did
Period.
you ain't take me
I
on
want to
a
do a
date.
quick little spicy question game, and then
Yeah, let's do it.
we could close out.
Mhm.
Favorite sexual positions?
Oh, what is it called when you're on the side?
Oh, you on the side?
You
I like it.
side?
I like when they're behind me.
On the
Yeah.
side.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
I
super
guess that's
choking
like
me
a
from behind.
side. What about you, Ray? What you like? What you, I'm sorry.
I'm a team. I'm a
I
team
apologize to
sport.
producer because my
I said a
thing was
team
over here.
sport. It's the tequila. I'm a team player.
Oh, so you're open.
I'm open.
Yeah.
Missionary for the closeout. Love it.
Yes.
How many people have you had sex with one night?
I'm a classy gentleman.
At the bathhouse back in the day, probably like 5.
Jesus.
It's never been more than 5 for me.
Yeah, but it
and-
wasn't like okay.
Yeah.
I can't call it like regular like just sex because penetration. So like kissing, sucking dick. So I hooked up with like 5 guys in the
people,
night.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
I did.
When I was experimenting with the group stuff, it was like probably 5
Yeah.
guys,
Oh,
but I'm
wow.
not doing that no more.
Okay. I just one.
Girl, shut up. Craziest place you've had sex?
The woods.
The woods.
On a cliff.
Okay.
On a cliff.
Oh, I'd be so scared.
It was Sacramento. Ain't nothing down there.
In the back of a abandoned building in the projects. That was a long time ago.
And I was in New York too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You're having a good time.
yeah.
Okay, 2 more. One is one sexual fantasy you have not completed.
A sexual fantasy that I have not. First of all, it's not even realistic because I fly so much. Those bathrooms are not that big.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Hello.
Yes.
Those bathrooms are not that big. Not even.
How can you do it though with
I
a,
wanna
with a
hear-
plane full of people?
First of all, that door
Private.
barely want to close.
I'll be scared to do it on plane.
Girl, you're not turning around with nobody in that bathroom. If I can turn around, if I got to turn around, I know you,
No, but I'll be scared to do it on plane because I know if I open the door, the flight attendant is gonna be there. I'm gonna be,
So there
embarrassed.
is from
That too.
LA to Vegas. There's like a private jet that you can take. I think it's only like 5 or 6 people on there. And that's like $300 or $400.
Oh, what?
So you can do that to achieve your.
Send me the
Yeah.
info.
Mhm.
I'm not interested in finding on nobody.
I want to
that's gonna
do.
tumble out the sky.
I want to tie somebody up and edge them. I watched that porn.
And edge 'em?
Yeah, just like edge them, and I like that.
I love
wanna-
edging.
Like I want to tie you up and edge you.
Ooh, that's kind of like
I kinda
torture,
wanna
but
do
a
that.
sexy
Yeah, I kind of
torture.
want to do that.
You gonna do it with gloves? Because
Yeah, they be doing it with gloves.
my.
One more
Yeah.
question. 3 things you need in order to have an orgasm.
Lubricant.
3, girl. 2 more.
I would say
In order to have an orgasm,
I would say
lubricant
lubricant, a man, and I need music
for the orgasm.
in order for me to like get in my zone. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, man?
Oh,
Not you acting demure now. 3 things.
3 things. Honestly, it's really just one. I just need him to be right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Aries, we're picky.
Mm-hmm.
I just need for him to be right. That's the main thing I'm gonna say. Because I live a classy life now.
Yeah.
3 things during a hookup that has to be.
Yeah. Or like looking for doing like a sexual experience that could help you come quicker.
Well, of course, licking my nipples.
Yeah.
I love kissing.
Mm-hmm.
And aggression. A little
Call you
aggression.
Nurse Betty.
That helped me come.
If I see any nipple licking T-shirts, I'm gonna buy you one.
Buy me one too.
Please,
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, we both love that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like music during sex if it's a
I
woman's
don't
voice.
like-
My dick gets limp.
I don't like that
Yes,
either.
yeah. If I hear a woman's voice when I'm having sex, I get so turned off. So I always have like Miguel playing or something like that. Yeah.
I like go-go music.
Not go.
Why you
I
having
don't like
sex?
music during
Yeah,
sex.
look at
That's
They
on the
had
DMV.
that-
I don't like music during sex.
Okay.
Nipple play for
Bong,
me,
bong.
kissing, and a little verbal, and I'm complete.
Oh yeah, now verbal is great. Now I love
Yeah.
that. Talk to me all types of ways.
Yeah.
All right. As we close out, we're just gonna do one last thing. Let's do one spin the wheel,
Okay. Fine.
and then we'll close out. So
Okay.
I'll spin it for you.
Okay.
Ray.
Now what does this represent?
It's just a question.
Okay.
Okay. Your question is.
Oh Jesus.
And then I'll spin for you.
Oh,
Right
3
now.
songs that you would want on your sex playlist.
Oh, Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Any Usher slow song, I don't care. Any Miguel slow song.
Oh, hell, it
And
sounds like
I'm gonna have to say Chris Brown song, Sensational. You gotta catch the,
Oh,
gotta catch
yeah,
the, you gotta
yeah.
catch the rhythm.
Let's see for you right here. One question. Let's
Come on.
see. Where's the stop at? No, we always do that question.
Ooh.
I'm gonna flip it with the body count question.
Oh, the body count. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, we just did this. God, I'm gonna just peel one from here for you. Oh, if you had sex with your best friend in the past, would you tell your partner? would.
Oh, you would.
Okay.
Yeah, we had sex before. Just in case anything get out, you heard it from me first. We did
What
have
if they
sex
want
one
you?
time.
What if they don't feel comfortable with that?
Well, then, hey, I'm very blunt on the first date.
You know,
I
I'm
said a
asking you
lot.
which best friend one of Mike's is though.
Huh?
Which best friend? I want to know.
Oh, I haven't even had sex with my best friend.
Oh,
it ain't the one over there. No.
Close us out, baby. Close us out.
All right. So as we close out, y'all, give us one dating tip for our viewers and our listeners.
Know who you are before you try to get in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell everyone that's below the age of 40, know who you are when you go into any situation, especially a relationship. A lot of us have been through different personal traumas, whether it is physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, workplace abuse, being teased, being bullied, feeling left out, not feeling great enough, greater than, less than, whatever it is. Go in there knowing who you are so you can at least meet that person halfway.
I love that. I love that.
Sex is fun. Have fun, be safe, and be honest about your intentions and what you want to do with that.
Yeah, I was going to piggyback off of that. If you are in the hookup phase in your life, enjoy it. Be safe. And be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, daters.
Thank you, and thank you,
Ray.
Reach LA.
Thank you, Reach LA.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thank you.
again on your 100th episode.
1 year. 1 year.
I'm sorry.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Congratulations to us on our 1 year.
It's hard, so
Happy
good
1
for
year,
y'all.
daters.
Thank you
We'll see
so
y'all
much.
next time.
Bye-bye, daters.
Bye.